cuties. Now, Japan's World Cup squad scored a surprise victory yesterday. And while our fans are known for their messy celebrations, Japanese fans like to keep it clean, putting the rest of us to shame. Once the game was done, they marched through the stands with rubbish bags to pick up their own litter. Well, perhaps we'll pick up some of their manners for next time, hopefully. Now, who's going to clean up the cash tonight? Is it going to be you? I'm Sharon Carpenter, your pristine quiz queen, and this is HQ Trivia, where you use your brain to make it rain. The rules here are simple. I'm going to ask you a series of questions from easy to hard. You've got 10 seconds to tap that answer. If you get it correct, you move on. Answer all 12 right, you win or split the cash. Don't forget, inviting your friends to HQ using your code can score you those extra lives. You can use one per game, just not on the final round. And tonight we are giving away a super fresh £1,000. That's enough to hire your own cleaner so you don't have to do the dirty work. Buy a new set of enviable bins and a bunch of junk to start all over again. But before you waste it, you've got to taste it. Let the quizzing begin. Here we go with Q1. When a drink is served on the rocks, which of the following is traditionally put in the glass? Dwayne Johnson, ice, boulders. Your chances will be on the rocks if you get this wrong. And if you can fit boulders in your glass, you might have a slight drinking problem, leaving the rock out of it altogether. It's ice that makes that drink on the rocks, isn't it? 171,000 if you with the cool, cold win there. On the flip side, a drink that comes neat is served without ice or a mixer. Too many of those and you'll be a mess instead of neat. Q2, when are you most likely to hear people saying trick or treat? Halloween, Tuesday morning, Boxing Day. This is not a trick question. If you went for Boxing Day, then you have KO'd yourself in the second round here, getting a cult in October. Halloween. That's when you go trick-or-treating, isn't it? 169,000 if you're on your broomsticks to the next round. Trick-or-treat may seem like an American invention, but we've been doing it since the 16th century. Turn up the volume, everyone, because it's shout-out time. Happy birthday to James Clayton. Enjoy yourself. Hi to Stephen from Croxteth and Michael G. Young as well. Hello to the Sumter family and Miriam. The Shenhold family are playing in Ilford. My family is playing in Guildford. Hopefully, they better be. Hello to Eddie and Julie in Plumstead, Joe Martin and his stepdad Keith, and a very big hello to Harry A.W. and Joe McCarthy. Love you both back. Good luck to all of you players. Here we go with Q3. The first movie in the Hangover series was made set in which place? Las Vegas, Leeds, Narnia. Am I the only person who didn't laugh once at this movie? Not one time. I wanted to, but it wasn't funny. Waking up in Narnia would make all of us feel hungover, but where did the wolf pack wake up? Committing sins in the city of sin. Las Vegas. Best place, right, for a stag night. 166,000 of you got that one right. Now, the stag party gets so drunk they have no recollection of the previous night. They're just not drunk enough to visit Leeds, though. No, not at all. Sorry, Leeds. Q4. Which of the following words is in the title of songs by Pink Floyd, ABBA, and the Rolling Stones? Congratulations, money, winter. Which word could it be? Rolling Stones used all three of them, but which word did all three bands use? Making the world go around and putting you through to Q5. It's that money. Honey, we're all about the money in this game, aren't we? 144,000 if you one step closer to tonight's cash. ABBA liked the shiny stuff so much that they used it thrice, releasing Money, Money, Money in 1976 in a rich man's world. Q5. Nathan Drake appears in which computer game series? Uncharted, Tomb Raider, Metal Gear Solid. Not Drizzy Drake. We're talking Nathan Drake here. It's a different person. The Metal Gear franchise is full of twists and turns, but Nathan Drake ain't one of them. Tomb Raiding under a different name. Uncharted is the name that we are talking about here. 101,000 of you off the charts on that one. The love child of Indiana Jones and Lara Croft. Nathan was also inspired by professional jackass Johnny Knoxville. What a mix of inspirations. Q6. How many planets in our solar system contain the letter Y in their name? 3, 1, 2. You'll be asking why, oh why, if you don't get this right. You can argue that Pluto is still a planet, but we can all agree that it doesn't contain the letter Y. Mercury and, well, that's it. It's one. Just one with the letter Y. 54,002 of you saw that in the stars. The closest planet to the sun, Mercury, was named after the Roman god of commerce, messages, and SPF 2000 sunscreen. It gets hot up there. Q7, which literary work was originally called Something That Happened, Anna Karenina, Catch-22 of Mice and Men. Well, something better have happened, otherwise why are we reading the book? Hardly the catchiest of titles, but which of these classics started off beneath it? The Story of Lenny and George. It's of Mice and Men, one of my favourite books, and not because it's short. 23,594 of you nailed that one. That was a brutal question, not quite savage, but quite brutal. Kids have been claiming a dog ate my homework for decades, but that's exactly what happened to John Steinbeck's first draft. Oh no! Q8, which of these teen lifestyle magazines launched first? Shout, Teen Vogue, 17. When you want to catch up on your teen gossip, you'll find them all in your local newsagent, but who's been up there the longest? 57 years older than advertised. 17 magazine. That's the mag in question. 11,072 of you acting your age there. Now, the mag was launched back in 1944, around the time the concept of teenagers came about in the first place. Before that, it was just kids and adults. No in between. Q9, the actor playing which part in Homeland, is a noted performer of Stephen Sondheim's work. Saul Berenson, Peter Quinn, Carrie Matheson. Stephen Sondheim, do you know his work? Composer, lyricist, 3 serious CIA agents in Homeland, but who cracks out the show tunes when they get home? The chief of spies with a spring in his step, Saul Berenson. That's who. 5,423 of you singing your way towards that win. Now, actor Mandy Patinkin can't get enough of Stephen's musicals, even recording a whole album of just Sondheim songs. A big fan there. Q10, which of these Labour Party leaders had not previously served as the cabinet minister? John Smith, Neil Kinnock, Michael Foot. Taking you back a little bit here. They've all fronted the Labour cabinet, but who never sat in the back seats? Calling shotgun in 1983. Don't be a cynic, because it's Neil Kinnock. That's who. Who got that right? 2,415 of you leading the charge here on Q10. Kinnock did serve as Michael Foot's secretary in the 70s, but never achieved ministerial status in the cabinet. Almost there, players. Let's do this. Q11. Which of these was introduced at Wimbledon in the 70s? Yellow balls, prize money, ball girls. Wimbledon coming up next month. Now, we're famous for our grey skies, but high visibility balls weren't introduced until 1986, arriving on centre court in 85, but the rest of the tournament in 1977. Ball girls is the answer. 1,132 of you got that in. Quiet, please, because we are serving up the match point. That's right, 1,132 players left in the game, another 88 using their extra lives to get back in. £1,000 and a whole bunch of bragging rights up for grabs. Good luck to each and every one of you. Q12. The poster designer for Casablanca also created the artwork for which of these movies? Space Cowboys, The Empire Strikes Back, 2001: A Space Odyssey. What do you know about your movie posters? Bill Gold designed thousands of iconic film posters. He worked with the hottest names in Hollywood during his 70-year career. But which of these films themselves got the golden touch? Serving up Saddle Ration Space, Space Cowboys for the win. We have 230 winners, my lovelies. Well done to our 230 winners tonight. You smashed it. You slayed. Yes, you did. You are taking home £4 and 34p. We've got Sam Jane 29, who's wearing the crown, or is that the Statue of Liberty crown right there? We've got Kay Walton 10 with the cool shades. We've got Cora Meiji. We've got Chorus 90 as well, and a bunch of other winners. What are you going to do with that cash? Maybe buy a round on the rocks, or one drink at least. Stock up on sweets for trick or treat. Take a trip to Leeds. We love you, Leeds. That was just a bad joke earlier. That truly was an awesome game, HQTs. Thank you for hanging with me. You came, you played, and you slayed. I'm Sharon Carpenter, and you can hit me on the socials right here. Stop by. Let me know how well you did tonight, okay? And we'll be back tomorrow at 3 p.m. BST with another chance for you to get your mitts on £1,000. Until then, have a lovely night, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.